It's crispy, hot, and full of flavor. I'm talking about some crispy boys, y'all. This is one of the newest food trucks in town focusing on everything fried chicken. I want to welcome Chris Lamas. Chris, you cook up these sandwiches that are so popular right now, but what would you say sets y'all's apart from the rest?
Well, I would like to say it's probably the way we do our chicken, which is we definitely like to make sure that it's crispy.
Crispy number one, it's in the name.
Yeah, breaded well, and it takes a little bit of time, a longer time to cook, but it's worth it.
It's worth it, guys. It is cooking up in here, but you know, fried chicken may be the emphasis of Crispy Boys. You surprised me this morning with my favorite side dish of all time, other than frijoles, mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Tell me what goes into this one.
So that's our green chili mac and cheese. It has roasted poblano peppers and some seasonings as well. It is a bechamel sauce, which makes it really creamy. And we put it on top of our number one seller, which is our Mac Miller.
Okay.
It's fries, cut up chicken, macaroni and cheese, crispy jalapenos, and a little bit of drizzle ranch and chive.
Crispy jalapenos.
Crispy jalapenos.
Okay, look, I'm in San Antonio. I've seen a lot of crispy things. I've never seen crispy jalapenos. That is so unique. So may I stack up the fries?
Yeah, sure. So we have them right
we
here
got
on
the
tray.
fries.
There you go.
What are they called again?
So this is our Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
So it's our waffle fries with our
we love Mac Miller.
green chili mac and cheese.
Our producer who is in the booth right now, she's a big Mac Miller fan. So you know what?
Yeah,
I think
we
she
load
would
it up
love
too.
this.
Yeah, so it's a good heaping.
Guys, we can never have enough mac and cheese. Yummy. And then you say top off with the jalapenos?
Yeah, we're actually going to grab the chicken first, though. We can set this down.
Well, we'll let it cook a little more. We'll get to that in a second. But you know, I also want to know, Chris, I always find it interesting because there's so many talented chefs, cooks in San Antonio. Your journey started because of your father. You grew up in the restaurant industry.
Yeah. My dad started a family restaurant whenever I was, I don't know, 5 in the early 90s. And it was called Twin Pizza, and it was a pizza place. We grew up working there, and my whole family, most of the people from my hometown, pretty much either worked there or ate there throughout the 90s and early 2000s. So.
Your hometown is near Corpus?
Yeah, it's Ingleside.
Okay, Ingleside. All right,
Yeah.
Ingleside, where you at?
I know, right?
So how did this impact your life? Did you ever imagine you'd be, running?
Ever since I moved to San Antonio to go to college and working in the restaurants, I've worked in all aspects of the restaurants, front of house, back of house. But working with the chefs that I am now, I'm just learning so much about the cooking aspect, really, of how to just create flavors and make what would be a normal dish just an outstanding dish.
Well, I'm sure your family is very proud of you, and you seem like you all work so well together, you and the other gentlemen that run the food truck. Okay, so should we check on the chicken now?
I think so, yeah.
Let's see, guys. Is it crispy? It's getting there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, we got some jumbo tenders. So
it's important though, right, for it to be perfectly crispy.
You're right, yeah.
And I can already tell that breading.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it sit there for just a little bit. But you were saying that what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna sauce up the chicken. Tell me about this, because people hear about hot chicken. I'm a wuss.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try it for you.
So the thing is, we actually serve our classic tenders that are normally just with dipping sauces, but we started doing sliders. And so we do one tender slider on a 4-inch potato bun.
Okay.
But one of our newest sliders that we're doing now is called the Caliente Boy, which is our version of Texas hot sauce that goes on top of the chicken, along with our cilantro lime coleslaw and our coupe sauce, which is our house special sauce.
Is there any way you can give me a little intel of what this sauce is made of?
So we like to say that it's somewhat of a ketchupy, mayonnaise-y kind of Cajun sauce.
My In-N-Out language, guys. A little bit of In-N-Out and Raising Cane's is what that sounds like. Way better, because it is homemade. Okay, I say we throw on the chicken. How about that?
All right, let's do that.
But the first step is that
pickles.
Pickles.
Exactly.
Why pickles?
So these are our house-made pickles, and they just add so much of the zest and flavor to the sandwich that it's just critical. It comes on 3 of our 4 sandwiches. The only one that doesn't come on is our cheesy boy, which is actually a chicken slider with our jalapeno cheddar mac and cheese.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, I kind of hooked yours up because
that's perfect.
I love pickles. Okay, what is next?
All right, so I think we're about ready for the chicken now.
Okay, should I pull it out?
Yeah, we're gonna just pull the basket up. Let it sit for
guys,
a minute.
it looks so good.
Alrighty.
So what is the key to the perfect crisp?
So
the batter?
So we do double batter. So we flour batter and then flour again. But it's really also about time. So we have to have time for it to sit in the batter and the flour for it in order to really adhere to the chicken. And then of course the time it takes to cook is a little bit longer.
Very important, yes.
So you get that more crispy outside, the more moist, juicy center. And honestly, this chicken you can have at home cold and it still tastes
Delicious.
amazing.
Dip it in
Yeah, you know.
the special sauce
Most
right
places that have chicken have smaller pieces of chicken. We use jumbo tenders, so.
Oh man, that sounds so good. Okay, so the chicken.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and just put them right here.
Oh, y'all. It usually takes 8 full minutes, y'all, to cook the chicken, but we want to show you. Look at, you see that little brownie right there?
Yeah.
So for you guys, we're letting you see this deliciousness. Okay, let's put one together just so they can see the finished product.
Alrighty, so the first thing we do is we have to brush it with
Okay.
Texas Hot.
Which,
You want to grab that brush right there.
okay, what is in
And you're
this?
basically just going to Picasso
chicken,
it.
right?
Yeah, just paint it all over.
Well, call me Ricasso. I'm kidding.
okay.
It starts with an
There we
R. I
go.
don't know. I was trying to be
That'll
clever.
work, that'll
Didn't really
work.
work that well,
Yeah,
but
I'll roll with it.
okay. Ooh, I think I went a
Flip it
little.
over real quick.
Putting a lot on there,
Get the other
guys.
side. You got to make sure you get it
Real saucy.
real saucy.
Oh, I love.
It makes it Texas Hot.
So what chiles or like what makes it so spicy?
So it is an oil-based sauce. So it's got that little bit of tasty fat there.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And then I can't really
There
give
we
you
go.
all the details, but let's just say it is
okay.
hot.
Okay, so then
And then we're gonna put the chicken on the pickles.
Okay.
And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add the coleslaw. You can go ahead and do that.
okay, thank you.
And you're just gonna throw a heaping pile right on top.
Heaping pile. You sound like an author writing a book. I can see it all happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is for the audio listeners.
Y'all, this is.
Here we go.
Let me help my boy out here.
There we go.
Okay.
And then we're gonna finish it with the coupe sauce. It's just a drizzle right over the top.
Absolutely.
You wanna get mine
Y'all,
as
this
well?
looks so good. Okay, so y'all are located at El Camino.
Yes.
What days are y'all open?
We're there Thursday through Sunday, and Friday and Saturday we stay open as late as 11 or 12, or when we sell out, which could be earlier than that.
Great.
And there's a lot of good food trucks out there, but I mean, we are the only chicken one, and
Because you're the
best chicken
crispy
one.
boys.
We're the
They're
crispy boys.
crispy. So crispy.
So there
okay.
we go. That'll finish off the sandwich.
Y'all,
And then
this
put it right
looks very.
here.
I'll put this one here. This looks
we
so good, Paul. Thank you so much for being with us, by the way, Chris.
Alrighty.
Paul, I mean, dang, that looks really crispy, delicious, saucy, everything we love on the show.
It does. It looks fantastic. And like I always say, it's a lot better to be a crispy boy than a soggy boy. That's for sure.
Okay, yes, definitely. Is there anything soggy about the weather today?
No.